Well, hi everybody, this is Dear Mama Sal, and it's a very hot Sunday afternoon, as you can see. I just wanted to let you know before I start doing this particular vlog that I have not been paid vast amounts of money to do this. In fact, to be honest, I haven't been paid small amounts of money to do this, and to be really brutally honest, not a damn cent. So, but I did get inspired by Angela to get myself a new, what I like to call, let me prove that I'm a slob watch. In other words, a fitness watch. And for those of you who are interested, and some of you I know are, the last one I had, the strap broke within a couple of months and I wasn't very happy. So the first thing I'd have to say, if you're going to buy one of these watches that have what I call a rubberized band on it rather than a solid band, make sure you get yourself a guarantee on it. I think the guarantee on this one cost me an extra $10, and quite honestly that was well worth it, because the guarantee lasts for 2 years, and at the end of 2 years this is going to be state of the art technology, so that works for me. Okay, so the watch that I got is called the Runtastic, and it comes with, obviously, the black strap, but you can take out the working bit here and put it in a blue strap, or you also get given a really cute little clip thing if you're into wearing clips onto your clothing. I personally paid a little bit extra to get this one because one of the main things I wanted was waterproof. I don't want to have to take it off to go shower or swim or do what I live in British Columbia, swim or do things like that. So I wanted a watch that was, you know, good for all those things, and it's worth it. So all in all, just so that you know roughly what we're talking about here, including the guarantee and taxes, I paid about $122, I think it was, Canadian. Now then, what does it do? It tells me, and I guess I can do it this way, it tells me the time. That's a good way to start. It tells me the time. It tells me how many steps I've done today, and at the moment I've done 3,500. Yay! It tells me how many calories have I burned today, apparently 1,600. And then it tells me how much time have I spent being active, and I've got 80 points on that one. Now, not quite sure how that works yet, but it's 80. If anybody knows, let me know. So, it's a watch. Oh, by the way, I know a lot of you know that for me, having something that monitors my sleep is something that really interests me. And I really didn't get interested in my sleep until I had my last fitness watch. Now then, that's half the story, she says, digging into her pocket for her cell phone. Because on my cell phone, first thing it's doing is it's connecting. And it's updating itself because I just turned on the app, and it automatically does it. I don't have to press any buttons or anything, so that's really awesome. And it has now successfully synced. Now I want to tell you, successfully synced. I challenge you to say that to yourself 10 times fast. It's not easy. Right, and it tells me I've had 7 hours and 28 minutes of sleep, which was very good. I've walked 1.37 miles today. I've burned 1,700 calories, which is awesome. I've been active for 95 somethings. Not quite sure what they are. I've walked 3,500 steps. Now, here's the next thing I wanted to tell you guys. You can do what this does in a lot of ways just by buying a pedometer. That's a little clippy thing you just put onto yourself and wear during the day. You can wear it on your waist, on, you know, anywhere you want, around your foot. I personally am not good about that. I've seen some people who buy the apps for their phone and then keep the phone on them all the time. Now, I don't do that because I'm not somebody that carries their phone on my person the whole time. I have it in my house, but I don't have it literally attached to me. I don't think it's healthy, but that's just my personal thing. So I try and get back and sort of connect with it every now and then. But if you've got a pedometer, it doesn't cost a lot of money, and Google them and find them out. Just find out how many steps you're doing. Now let me tell you what I also researched. I have found out that for somebody of my age, the ideal amount of steps that I'm meant to be doing every day, 8,000. Now that's guaranteed to make me confess to being a slob, because I knew there was no way I was doing anywhere near 8,000 a day. So did I set my goal at 8,000? No. You see, I don't do well with that. I will just put myself off completely if I do that to myself. It's so unobtainable for me. I already didn't have to check it. I already knew that was unobtainable for me at this time, at this lack of fitness that I'm at. So I set the goal, just by guessing, at 3,000. And I don't mind telling you, the first day I pushed to get to 3,000 without, I think I even went for a quick walk. You know, I think I went for a quick walk halfway around the block and back, and I struggled to get to 3,000. Now, the good news was the next day I made it to 3,000 because I'm getting smart now. And then yesterday I made it up to nearly 5,000. I don't intend to be doing that every day at the moment. 3,000 is my goal for this week. So today, as you already saw, I am already up to 3,500. And the reason I've spent the last 2 days trying to get above the game is because I'm about to go to work. And when I'm at work, obviously, I spend a lot of time sitting around doing nothing. So I've got to force myself to get up when I'm at work. Now, the reason I'm talking about this is I found out some interesting things. For example, yesterday, I was at one point only 200 steps away from 4,000, I think it was. And I thought, I wonder what I can do quickly that will bring me up a couple of hundred steps. And I thought I'd go and clean a top of a unit in my bedroom, the one that's over there. I thought I'd go and clean that, and and my windowsill. I did my windowsill and that cupboard. By the time I'd finished, I'd done over 300 steps. So the point that I wanted to ask you guys is how many of you would like me to keep track of the little things that I do and the number of steps it adds up to? In other words, would you be more encouraged if you knew that emptying the dishwasher normally takes about 100 steps? Would that encourage you to go and do that? Or, for example, in my case, you know, going and shampooing a carpet out on the deck, you know, how many steps does that take? So if you would like me to sort of keep track of some of those things and report back to you, I certainly will do that. I think my hope here is I know the majority of people are probably not health freaks. And I really want to be able to do something that helps the average person who knows they ought to be doing a little bit more and probably never will run a half marathon in their life. Now, they might dream about it. Which, by the way, is a good thing to do because it actually uses a lot of muscles. But you can dream about it, but not necessarily ever do it. So if you would like me to keep track of some of those things, like, tell me what it is you'd like to know, and I certainly will test them out for you and get back to you. This is dear Mama Sal saying, let's get a little bit more fit. I'm trying to get fit for Vidcon, if you can believe it. I've got a lot of walking to do in the next few weeks. Bye-bye for now.